There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2010 My Life Comedy Show. Our first comedian of the night has a doctorate in awesome from the University of Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Tyler Nielsen.
Thank you. How y'all doing tonight?
So when the bishop asked me to perform, at first I was really nervous, but Webster's Dictionary defines comedy as...
I tried to get a cordless mic, but couldn't get it. They did fulfill my request of 2 trash cans on stage. They're like, do you want the curtain closed? I'm like, no, just leave it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So, thanks for the warm applause. Are we all ready to laugh tonight? Get away from me. Sarah's like, no. Great thing about being a comedian. There are 2 times when you're guaranteed to get applause. One is when you walk on stage. Doesn't matter, you all go crazy. The second time is when a comedian's gonna walk off the stage. Everyone just wants to cheer and go crazy and have fun. Doesn't matter how lame they were, they get a free applause. So what I've decided is if I ever start sucking real bad, I'm just gonna walk off the stage right in the middle. Thanks guys, see ya. Come on back. So when the bishop asked me, okay. No, it's amazing what people scream for nowadays. You know, here I am, some bald guy walking on stage and everyone starts screaming. But you go to concerts and everyone's sitting there waiting for the show and you get some overweight guy with a mullet who's coming out to check the microphone and all the high schoolers in the arena are going, yeah, Lady Gaga! Got no clue what she looks like. That must be him! So, it's interesting. I notice genders cheer for different things. They go crazy for different things. You get girls in a movie theater. Doesn't matter what the guy is. If he's 20 years old and hot, every girl will scream their heads off. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. Guys, not so much. Guys, it's sci-fi explosions. You get us in a Star Trek movie and we're like, Spock, yeah, live long and prosper. I love you. So. Yeah, everyone goes crazy for different things. I'm struggling with this corded mic thing. I'm not used to it. I'm like a cat playing with a ball of yarn up here. Yeah. So being a stand-up comedian, it's fun. It's got its drawbacks though. One of the drawbacks is when you tell people that you do stand-up comedy, they have a few different reactions. One of the most common ones is, oh, tell me some jokes. Tell me some jokes. Perform. Go. Amuse me. I will tell you if you're funny or not. And they sit there looking at you like, aren't you gonna perform? I don't think that happens in other professions. You don't meet an accountant at a party and go, oh, you're an accountant. Do some general ledgers. I want to see you balance the books. Interesting. Crossing the sevens. That's an interesting choice. You obviously know your books. But no, yeah, another thing, I had someone tell me, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing stand-up comedy, you should come. And they're like, oh, why don't you text me some of your jokes? I want to hear them. Wait, text you my jokes? You're gonna judge my comedic value off whether or not I can text you a funny joke? So when the bishop asked me, LOL, send. Just doesn't work all that well. Another thing is comedian, you have to have a good closer. All comedians, they worry about their closers. It's got to be precision, it's got to be a well-oiled machine, it's got to leave everyone just in stitches, laughing their heads off. The worst thing, I know for me, watching comedy, is when someone tells the lamest joke ever, and then they're like, okay everybody, what's blue and smells like red paint? Blue paint! You guys have been amazing, thank you! The next guy about to perform is like, and the audience won't laugh ever again. Thank you. So, Another thing, clothing. Stand-up comedians worry about clothing a lot. You have two different schools of thought. One, you have the cliche jacket. They always have to look professional. The other is comedians, the other group of comedians, like to try their best to make it look like they didn't try at all to get dressed. It's like, whatever I was wearing. So I decided to be the best comedian, I should do them both. So the jacket says, ladies, we could go out afterwards for dinner. And the sweatpants say, ladies, we could go cuddle afterwards. So I like to keep my options open. That's kind of where I'm going with that. But I told a bunch of people at work that I was doing stand-up comedy. Not a single one of them showed up tonight, despite the numerous emails. But people like to give you jokes. Everyone thinks they're hilarious. And they're like, oh, I want to be a part of your act. And so I told my coworkers, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing stand-up comedy. And they're like, you should do a joke about how the water from the water cooler is actually hot. I mean, what's the deal with that, right? Can you get that in your act? Because that's funny stuff. And you have to sit there and kind of chuckle. Yeah, I'll see what I can do with that one. I'll have him busting a gut. But one of my coworkers, so we have these shirts, right? Through our company, we can order a Casual Friday shirt. And we wore the same shirt on one day. And he's like, oh my gosh, Tyler, you should put that in your act that we wore the same shirt. Isn't that hilarious? I'm like, no, not at all. I don't know who you're telling jokes to, but you should stop because they're too polite to tell you to stop. And he's like, oh, but what you could do, you could wear it up on stage. That could be your thing, your shtick, and everyone will laugh because you're wearing it. I'm like, no, man, I'm above wearing some work shirt with my company logo on it. I'm not gonna sit and do free advertisement for my company. American Preparatory Academy, a charter school of choice. I told him I was above that. And he's like, but no, I'll come to the show and I can wear the same shirt and I can come up on stage and everyone will be dying laughing. I'm like, dude, it's not a good thing to be wearing the same shirt. It's embarrassing. So I'm good. That's the after party. But no, I told him I didn't want to wear the same shirt. It would be awkward. Have you guys had that happen before? You wear the same shirt as someone else? Anyone? Anyone? Two people. Sweet. No, I was in Denver. I was shopping with some friends. I was visiting, and they always want to take me shopping. And I bought a shirt, so I put it on, and we were going to the next mall to go do some more shopping. And I see a guy wearing the exact same shirt. And it's awkward, because I'm the first one to notice it, and I'm praying no one else notices it. And as I'm walking by this guy, I'm gonna make eye contact, figuring like we acknowledge, yes, we both have good style, but hoping no one else notices it. And as we're walking by, he gives me this wink. And I immediately regretted purchasing that shirt. Some guy that is winking at me, I do not want to be wearing the same clothing as that man. So, I mean, there's nothing really more embarrassing than having the same... Are you wearing BYU Idaho sweatpants? Oh, crap. Nothing more embarrassing than that. That joke went over a lot better in my living room.